Welcome students, this is Chandan Singh Negi. In previous sessions we have discussed about the allied angles, rules of trigonometric ratios, and today we will discuss the shortcut rules of that. We have discussed in the last session, this is sine pi by 2 plus x is equal to, this is cos x. This is called cos x. And same, this is now we will discuss the shortcut of rules of this one. That is sine, this is 90 into n plus minus x is equal to, depend, this is let this is n is the variable, the x is the angles, let this is n is odd number, let this is n is odd number. If n is the odd, and then the sine 90 into n is the odd, plus minus x, this is equal to plus minus cos x. It depends on this one, depends on the quadrant, like n is the odd. Example, if like n is equal to 3 and x is equal to, example, 30 degree, so then sine 90 into 3 plus 30 degree, this is equal to cos 30 degree. And now look at the quadrant, where it lie. So that 90 into 3, this is positive angles, we are talking this 190, 290 and 390, it is plus. So that means it's lie on the fourth quadrant. It lie on the fourth quadrant. We are not talking about, this is the cos sine. We need to write the sine of sine. The sine of sine. In fourth quadrant, sine is negative, so we will write here negative, sine negative. Now the second rule, the same thing. If sine 90 into 3 minus 30 degree, that is equal to, now check it again, that is 1 2 3 3, that is minus, that means it is less than 270 degree, this is 270 degree minus 30 degree, this is 240 degree, so it is less than, it is greater than 100 degree and less than 270 degree. So that is lie on this third quadrant. Again, in third quadrant the sign is negative, this is cos 30 degree in both cases, and plus minus, right? So that's why we have written this is plus minus, and plus minus cos x. So we need to, if n odd, then this one we look this one n first, if n is the odd, and then check the quadrant and the sign of this one, not this one, right? And the second, this is k, this cos 90 into n plus minus x, n is odd, that is plus minus sine x. That means sine has been changed in cos and cos changed in sine x. And the same rule, we need to write the sign of this cos x. This is cos, where it lie, in which quadrant it lie. If it is the second quadrant and third quadrant, then it will be negative. If it is the first quadrant and second quadrant, then it will be positive. So we will not look this sign of the sine x, we look this one, the sign of this cos x. And now this is 10 90 into n plus minus x is equal to plus minus cot x, the same, the sign of 10, and we write here right hand side, and cot 90 into n plus minus x is equal to plus minus 10x, and second 90 into n plus minus x is equal to plus minus cosec x, and cosec 90 into n plus minus x is equal to plus minus secant x, right, when n is the odd. Now the condition number 2, if n is even number, now this is if sine 90 into n plus minus x is equal to plus minus sine x. And here I will give the example of cos and sine example we have given. In n is odd, it's 90 into n plus minus x is equal to plus minus cos x. Now let n is equal to this one, I write it as 4, and let x is equal to, I write it 60 degree. Now this is cos 90 into 4 plus 60 degree. So this is equal to cos x, and check the sign of this where this cos lie, and this is 4 quadrant and plus, that means it lie on the this is plus, so we write this is plus, it lie on the first quadrant and the cos is positive, right. And let the another example, if n is this is 6 and x is 30 degree, so we write this is cos 90 into 6 minus 30 degree, this is equal to cos 30 degree. Now here look this one, x is plus cos 60 degree, we'll write this one. See, let's check this one. It is 190, 293, 4, 5, 6, and this is minus, so here it lie this one in second quadrant, so we will write this is minus cos 30 degree. We look this sign, the left hand sign, and put this sign on the right hand side, and depends on the quadrant. Let's check it again. This is 10 90 into n plus minus x is equal to plus minus 10x, and cot 90 into n plus minus x is equal to cot x, and this is secant 90 into n plus minus x is equal to secant x, and this is cosec 90 into n plus minus x is equal to cosec x, right. When n is the even, then sine change in cos and cos change in sine, and we will look the sign of left hand side which I have written, and depends on the which quadrant it lie. And second, if n is even, then sine it does not change, sine 90 into n plus minus x is sine x, and cos does not change, tan does not change, cot and secant, cosec, all trigonometric ratio does not change, but the sign depends on the quadrant. And look the sign on left hand side, right. Thank you students, and we will discuss some more rules of the trigonometric in next session. Thank you.